primetime Poulton, keep it entertaining, you already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Fighting Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves, this is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar, no I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go. It's all about the boom. TMC, baby. It's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. It's Cowboy Phil. Hit him with the body slam, elbow drop. TMC, Cowboy Phil, laid pot guys. What you see in the ring are two monsters. Energy of a king and of a rock star. Yeah, drop kick, probably make your heart stop. You ain't ready, super scary, and they staying on top. Hit a ding ding, better watch yourself. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. Late pot guys, yeah, they the real deal. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. 2 times a week, you can't compete. They body slam you down, now you taste the beat. The champions, they legendary, nobody like them. Coming for the belt, yeah, they coming for the title. Hey, it's all about the boom. TMC, baby. TMC, baby. Yeah. It's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. Let's go. Cowboy Phil, baby. Hey, 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 yeah, let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. It's the closeout for Loose Threads. First 30 days. Only a few hours left. I'm all alone. I invited a bunch of my friends. They no-showed me. Cowboy Phil's been missing, not returning texts, not turning in pages for his book. That really has me concerned. Chris Graves, nowhere to be found. Dexter Weeks just said he was out to dinner with his family. So it's just me for a while. Hopefully they show up later. But we're closing out Loose Threads. It's a book that I am super excited about. I think it's definitely my most personal project. Wrote it after getting fired from DC Comics back in 2010. No, 2012. I can't even remember. 2012, yeah. But beautiful artwork by Cesar Madaro. Let's go through the campaign real quick. First off, though, shout out to Amanda B. Sharing the links in the chat. Thank you, Amanda. Don Shin chiming in from CGWF Purgatory. We're going to have a CGWF match tonight. Mark Brooks, the Dread Pirate. He makes his in-ring debut. He's been running his mouth. Calling people out. He called out Ethan Van Sciver. He called out Gabe Altieb, Shane Davis, John Malin. All real big name comic book creators. But when it comes to the CGWF, I hate to say it, they're kind of the mid card. He didn't call out the champ. He doesn't want this smoke. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want Bancroft. He doesn't want top guys. I respect that. He knows his place. He's starting at the mid card. He's going to work himself up to the champ. But I gave him an invitation to One Moral Compass Place, Atlantic City, New Jersey, the Primetime Arena. And he has an open challenge for the CGWF roster. Who's going to answer the call? Who's going to take on Mark Brooks? I'd like to hear your opinions in the chat. Who do you predict? Who do you think's going to step up? And this could be a very embarrassing night for Comicsgate if the person who answers the call loses to Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks says he's been training MMA. He's looking for a fight. I don't know. Should we be worried? We got Ja Rowe in the house. What's up, Ja? Don Shin wants to know, will it be Pirate versus Pirate EVS? Amanda B says cage match with all of them. Or ladder match. Could be. Ja Rowe says it's Monday where he's at. He's on his way to work. Have a nice work day, Ja Rowe. That's terrible. Ja Rowe's chiming in from the future. All right, Loose Threads. We have a cover by George Perez. Can you just wrap your mind around this? In my opinion, top 3 comic book artists of all time: Jack Kirby, Neil Adams, George Perez. I have a cover by George Perez, a jam cover with George Perez and interior artist Cesar Madaro. George's last convention appearance in Spain years ago, Cesar approached him about working on this cover. He told him his idea that, you know, he wanted George to draw our main character, Queen Madeline, and that's what he did inside this crystal ball. And then Cesar drew the rest of the cover, colored beautifully by Graveyard Shift colorist Anthony George. It's just amazing, and this is part of the campaign. I mean, I don't know what they have in the vaults for George Perez, but as far as I know, this is his last cover. So this is definitely a big deal. And the way it's people are backing this cover, yeah, they think it's a big deal too. It's the most popular item in the campaign. But artwork by Cesar Madaro, absolutely stunning. You know what? I was going to tell you what the book's about, but let's play the video.
What happens to your favorite comic book characters when their series are canceled? A group of heroes break into the real world to track down their creator and demand to finish their stories so they can fulfill their destinies. Written by Mark Poulton, writer and co-creator of Graveyard Shift. With art by Cesar Madaro. Comes this beautifully illustrated 80-page graphic novel. Featuring a jam cover by the legendary George Perez and Cesar Madaro. Loose Threads. Back it. Only on Indiegogo.
Big thanks to Joe Sontag for that cover. I mean, for the video, voiceover and editing. Let's check in with the chat. Amanda B says we're cheering on who takes out Mark Brooks tonight. Hopefully we'll come out on top. If not, it's going to be a dark day in CG. Mike McMahon's with us, backer 176. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that so much. Amanda B says she just finished the final boss, U.S. Assassin variant cover tonight. Not too shabby, but it needed a bit more meat. That's Tyler Kirkham's book that we had an exclusive U.S. Assassin cover for. Tyler Kirkham, one of my favorite artists. I jumped at the chance to have a cover on his book, Final Boss. Artwork incredible. I have to be honest. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. Amanda B, backer number 3. Good job, Amanda, getting in there early. And thank you, Mike, getting in there now at crunch time. We got Don Edwards in the house. What's up, Don? From Don Draws Stuff on Twitter. Bat on My Face. Bat on My Face just finished a Zero Face custom figure. He gave me a U.S. Assassin custom figure and U.S. Assassin Bazooka Dog motorcycle last week. Absolutely incredible. Some of the nicest, most thoughtful gifts I've ever received. Custom figures of my characters. Incredible. All right, back to loose threads. It's like the video said, what happens to comic book characters when their series are canceled? Queen Madeline, our main character, she's about to fulfill her destiny, slay the Necro Dragon. It's been foretold that that's her destiny, that she's going to be the woman to do this, free her country, her birthplace from this evil menace. And right as she's about to kill him, everything around her goes blank. It's just all white around her, except for a door far away. She walks to it, opens it up, and she sees superheroes, barbarians, all sorts of comic book characters inside in a waiting room. And it's comic book purgatory. That's where canceled characters go. Much like Don Shin in CGWF purgatory right now. But I have a feeling real soon that Don is going to get broken out of purgatory, because we made a little deal for some cursed cards that I'm going to open up tonight. Oh, we got a special guest with us, Chris Graves. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, brother?
You forget?
Nah, I got this Eagles game going on. So if you hear screaming and stuff, there's not a murder going on in the Graves house. It's just the family's watching the Eagles game. So
Oh yeah, I don't want to
but
keep
we're
you
here.
from the Eagles. If you wanna bail early, you can do that. No problem.
Nah, trust me, I'd rather be here, brother. We're good. I just had to sneak out.
We're just going through the Loose Threads campaign right now. But we have plenty on the docket tonight, including Mark Brooks' in-ring debut,
That
which
guy.
yeah, we were talking about it at the gym today. So it'll be interesting to see who accepts Mark Brooks' challenge. But enough of this guy. Let's talk about a great artist like Cesar Madaro, who just killed it on these pages, Chris.
Oh my God, he's got like it's like this own style, man. It's nothing like anything out there right now, and
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah, I don't. I've tried to compare Caesar to other artists, and maybe the closest comparison I can come to is Frank Quitely, but I still think like Caesar's his own unique style.
For sure. I mean, I'd have to check out Frank's stuff, but I don't know it all that well. But
Yeah.
just being a lover of art myself, and he's definitely just got his own brand, man, and that's pretty cool.
And the book contains the first appearance of supervillain Emoji, who's getting his own book, which you can get the Ashcan preview of that book as an add-on called Emoji Saves Christmas. He's just a fun character. Everyone seems to take to Emoji so far when they've seen the campaign page.
Hell yeah, man! He's got a cool ass look.
And then we have a variant cover.
Hey, I know that,
Chris.
Yeah, we should have showed the rough you gave me. Hey, this is what I was thinking. We should have threw that on there.
Yeah, but it's a play on the Loose Threads title, the Necro Dragon pulling at Queen Madeline's dress.
Yeah.
Awesome cover, doing really well on its own, but also part of the fan pack.
It's good to hear, man.
And beautiful colors by Anthony George. It's amazing. Anthony colored the interiors by Caesar as well, but look how he changed his color palette, like almost like muted colors on Caesar's artwork.
Yeah, damn! I didn't even know he did the colors for it too. Awesome.
And then the brighter, more poppy 90s colors for your artwork.
Yeah,
he's very versatile, playing to his artist's strengths.
For sure, man. Super talented.
We also have a black and white edition to really show off Caesar's beautiful pencils. Just them. I wonder. I never asked him. I wonder how much time he spends on a page.
Really, I mean, because the detail is just crazy.
Yeah.
So is that his thing then? So he doesn't do inks. It goes from these super tight pencils to colors. Is that what he does?
Yeah. So he turned in pencils, and I debated, like, do I get these inked? I don't even know. Like and then I was like, what? I feel like I don't know if an inker could do these justice. Maybe like one of the greats, like an RT Bear, definitely.
Yeah, but, for sure.
I maybe someone in my price range, probably not.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Caesar went to Anthony and got him to color a piece, and I thought, oh wow, this is perfect. It doesn't need inks.
I mean, I think that's what gives it that look, that cool look that it has with the colors, is not having the inks. It's just the raw pencils.
Just really unique. I love it. But we have a black and white edition if you just want to marvel over Caesar's pencils. Here's some examples of the black and white artwork.
So good.
And then we're also offering, as part of the campaign, Emerge the Art of Heather Martin. Heather's done pinups for me for Black Owl, U.S. Assassin. She's doing a Loose Threads piece for me. And when I heard her story, how she took up art while she was going through chemo, battling cancer, which she's had 6 different battles with. I was already a fan of her artwork, but I wanted to publish her art book for her. And it's available as a hardcover, 48 pages. The proof's already, the digital proof's already ready. So this book will go to the printer ASAP once the campaign ends. But example of one of the pages inside. And it also comes with a 3 postcard set of the pinups she's done for Haunted Pizza. So there's the Black Owl piece, there's the Bazooka Dog piece, and she's working on a Necro Dragon piece right now.
Oh, that's going to be cool, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then there's add-ons. There's a foil trading card of Emoji, which you can add on for $5, or the Emoji Saves Christmas Ash Can Preview. Terrorists have taken over the North Pole, and the U.S. government hires Emoji to assemble a team to get back control of the North Pole, so to save Christmas. So it's a fun story. I loved Marvel doing like treasury size Christmas stories back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
And the goal is to do like an oversized Christmas treasury edition of this eventually.
Good holiday fun.
Yeah. With a bloodthirsty villain as the hero.
Yeah.
And then we're already well past 100 backers, but the first 100 backers got a sticker of your Deathmatch King, your CGWF champ.
By is that 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. Yeah. And you know what? We don't give 6 a.m. enough credit on this channel. Hats off to 6 a.m. opening up the checkbook, bringing Mark Brooks in here for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Really putting that time in.
Let's see. We got more people in the chat. Nicholas Gear has joined us. Tucci goes straight from pencils to colors, and it has a similar feel. Yeah, no. Now that you mentioned it, his work, especially on his last Sergeant Rock series he did, reminds me of that. We got American Comics Company in the house. Bat on My Face says he picked up everything tier, but he didn't get the ash can for some reason. Regrets. There's still time, Bat on My Face. There's still time.
Bat on My Face.
The story behind his name is he woke up with a bat on his face.
Stop.
No, it's true.
Oh, no. Holy shit.
I had a bat in my basement down here once.
Yeah, that's a little different than sitting on your face, though.
Yeah. Eddie Winkler's in the house. What's up, Eddie? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, so Loose Threads, Mike McMahon. Mike McMahon said he backed the book. We're going to go check the total, see where we're at. I have a very modest goal for tonight. I'd love to hit 12,000 while we're streaming. We're at 11,762. I know people are thinking, Mark, you're sometimes on the Comicsgate Kings, but I'm the king who doesn't get his books promoted. So,
oh man,
let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, $11,797.
All right, we're getting there.
We're at 162 backers. 8 hours left. Thank you, Mike McMahon, for backing the campaign. I appreciate it, brother. All right, we'll get back to Loose Threads through the night. There's a bunch of things I wanted to talk about, Chris.
Yeah.
One of was WWE Extreme Rules was last night.
It was.
You watched some of it. It was in Philadelphia. I was disappointed we didn't go. We should have went. Man, that crowd was so hot, especially at the beginning of the pay-per-view when it was Sheamus and the Battling Brutes versus Gunther and Imperium.
Yep.
Man, it just got me so psyched. I wish I was there.
Yeah, you messaged me. You're like, you got to check this out. The crowd's going nuts, and I had no idea it was even going on. And then, as soon as I got on, you could just feel the energy, man. And I haven't felt it like that since Christ when I was watching it hardcore during the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
So it just had that good vibe, that hardcore vibe.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sheamus is so far into his career, and he's sort of having a renaissance where I don't think he's ever been more popular. And it's all because him and Gunther are having these hard-hitting matches where they just beat the crap out of each other. He's pale as can be, but his chest was bright red from the beating he took.
Oh, he definitely had like the blood welts on there, man.
Yeah.
And it throws me back to like the hardcore Holly shit. Like if you had a slap match with him, you knew it. Like you were welted up. And I think that's what people want now. They don't want any more of this G-rated shit,
Yeah, no, I would love to see Sheamus and Gunther battle all the way to WrestleMania, and then have Sheamus finally win the Intercontinental title. It's the one belt that's eluded him in WWE. But man, these two guys going at it with their backups going at it. It's been a lot of fun since this feud has started.
I'll have
And,
to,
and it's weird that to see Sheamus as a baby face that the crowd's really getting behind.
yeah.
But some of the other matches that stood out for me, you watched the Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan. Ronda Rousey won the women's championship back from Liv, but we were both talking about it at the gym. She just doesn't. She doesn't have it.
Yeah, she's super stiff. I don't know. She just, you have you have heels and characters that you love to not like, and but they still have a charisma, and she just don't have that shit either. Like you just don't like her. I
don't know what it is. She's just not natural, not comfortable. I think even what is she like 3 years into this now, and she's still just I don't think has found her comfort spot.
Yeah, and who were not Jake Logan Paul?
Yeah,
and he got all that flack, but you could just tell there was a natural there. It was his first match when he appeared, and he had everything. Like he had a good feel for the ring and just like a good, it's just like a natural feel. Like he knew he was in his element, and she just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
For me.
Don Edwards says the art on this looks amazing. Thank you, Don. Yeah, Caesar's a talent. Chris Graves, who did the variant cover, amazing talent as well, and of course George Perez. So
that's crazy.
Some incredible artists, Heather Martin as well. So everyone just did a killer job on this campaign. Jaro agrees. So much great art and CG in a variety of styles. Yeah, lots of diversity in CG, which most people would be surprised about.
Yeah, right.
But the big thing was at the end of Extreme Rules, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, he returned. He's been gone, released from WWE. Was it earlier this year or last? I can't even remember. Earlier this year, I would guess. And there was all speculation that he was going to AEW. He was making movies. But once Vince McMahon was out of WWE and Triple H was in charge, there started to be rumblings that Bray Wyatt was coming back, and he returned in spectacular fashion. After the last match, it was the pit match between Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. Once they left, Matt Riddle, said his final goodbyes to the fans and went through the curtain. The lights went out. And then a spotlight hit up in the stands, and it was Huskus, the pig from Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. And then the spotlight just kept going all around the arena, and there was different characters, like real life versions of them from Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse.
That's cool.
Throughout the arena until there was the Fiend in the front row. But then a spotlight hit the entrance. And that's when Bray Wyatt came out. He came out in a new mask. It's like a devil mask. And he had his lantern. And then he took the mask off, and it was him. It was Bray Wyatt.
Awesome.
And the fans went nuts. One of the biggest pops I've heard in a long time. Jaro says Husky Harris is back. Yes, Husky Harris is back. That's Bray Wyatt's original name. But yeah, it was a great way to end the show. And honestly, I had forgotten all about it. They had been running like hints throughout the show of the White Rabbit. That's been the whole teaser throughout the last few weeks on WWE television that he was coming. But I enjoyed the pay-per-view so much, I had forgotten about it. So when Matt Riddle went through the curtain and the lights went out, I was like, oh right, we didn't get the Bray Wyatt return.
It was a surprise for you.
Mike McMahon says Mark Brooks is going to go down faster than a hooker for $5.
Holy shit!
Is
he hanging Jersey?
Is there anyone in the chat pulling for Mark Brooks tonight? I'm curious.
Fucking guy.
All right. Some other campaigns I'd love to highlight tonight. One of Chris, you're part of this. Maybe you can tell us about it. Let me bring it up. I saw you did the cover for this. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but Zardi 1 through 3, Battle of Drakensberg.
Yeah, Zarde sounds right. I guess. To be honest, I'm not quite sure either. Yeah, no, this was I did this cover. I want to say almost a year ago, and
there's your cover right there.
Yeah, and it finally came out. He wanted his whole thing. He wanted like a Death Dealer vibe with a chick version. And this is what we went with.
It has a real Capullo style to it, in my opinion. Any influences there?
Oh, of course, yeah. Like Capullo is one of my huge influences. Him, Frazetta, Finch, McFarlane, like just that style, that dark detail.
Do you know anything about the story for this?
I'm sorry, I don't. I backed it myself just so I could play catch up.
Yeah, no, I backed. I'm going to be lost. I just backed your cover.
Oh, I appreciate it.
If I see a Chris Graves cover, I back it.
My man.
I don't know. Let's go through the campaign. We'll read the synopsis. Zardi is a fantasy adventure comic book about a young, feckless woman living in the modern world who realizes she has innate nascent dragon-like powers. She inherits the sword of the Dragon Warden and must come to terms with her thrice-cursed existence. Zardi has arrived in Drakensberg, but only just ahead of Mercy and her legion of devilry. Mercy and the Black Dragon are intent on wiping out Drakensberg, the Draconic Templar, and the Sword of the Dragon Warden in one fell sweep. Can Zardi and the Templar stop them? Find out in Zardi 3, the Battle of Drakensberg. Well, that's what I'm going to find out, Chris, because that's the volume I backed.
There we go. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. So,
and the artwork's killer.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
this is cool looking.
Artwork's good. The colors are good. And the creator's he's a real cool guy. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, back it. Get this Chris Graves cover. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Chris Graves artwork in 2023, I think.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, so we got 2 books in the works, Chris. We got we're going to be working on the Universals, which was the project John Mainland and I did back before Graveyard Shift, about 10 years ago. We did it for a Mexican studio, never published. John did about 40 pages, but there's still plenty of more to do, and Chris has agreed to come on and help me finish this up. So.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I'm excited for that one.
Polton, Malin, and Graves. What a team.
Yeah. I like the sound of it.
and then we have our own book that you pitched to me that we're working on. I don't know if we want to go into too much detail yet. Wait till we have some artwork.
I don't, but just because our friend who's inking it, I just want to, I would love to have those 10 pages or so just inked.
Yeah.
And this way, when we announce it, hopefully it'll have a pretty good impact there. But I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, 2023 is going to be epic.
Fuck yeah, man.
Battle on My Face says, how about Mark Brooks versus Ethan's diabetes? Epic battle.
The Pie Man.
Man, they were going at it on that live stream.
Fucking Ethan had me fucking dying, man. Oh, sorry, moral compass. I'll try to keep it down. He had me dying, man. He was cracking me up. He's like, I'm pleasantly plump. He's like, but you gained weight because you're stress eating 60 pounds.
Jeez. Man, Ja Rose says, I'm hoping Donald faces Brooks and hits him with the stink face and flatten him with a moonsault. Man, Donald, we don't see Donald enough in CGWF action. Donald's a tank, man. He just runs through the competition. I think he battled in a handicap match and beat 2 men.
Damn.
Amanda B says she grabbed the first one digitally way back when. Oh, you backed Zardi? Is that what you're talking about, Amanda?
Sorry.
Corey Barton in the house. What's up, Corey? Corey, the premier trash talker in the CGWF.
Yeah, especially keyboard. When he's on stream, he don't talk much, but when he's on the keyboard, man, he goes at it. Now you see his his artwork he's putting out now, like with the hot chicks.
Oh yeah, that book looks amazing.
Yeah,
That's going to be a big book, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks badass. Art looks great.
I want to say it's called Andromeda, maybe. I don't know. I just know it's the hot sci-fi girl book.
Yeah. That's the title right there.
Nicholas Gear says Poulton Graves and I think Nicholas is alluding to something.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Donna says, Mark, I'd love to contribute a variant or pinup to your campaign. Yeah, I would love to have a Don Edwards pinup for one of my books. Corey Barton says that was the best stream EVS destroyed. Mark
He definitely did. He definitely did. The look on Brooks' face when Ethan just jumps into the fucking stream laughing his ass off. and then Brooks just immediately folds his arms like he's so uncomfortable. It was great cringe entertainment for sure.
Don Edwards says CG should all pull together and do something amazing for the Hurricane Ian victims. Oh, that reminds me, I want to share Last of the Seekers by Patrick Thomas Parnell, who it's his last day of his campaign too, and unfortunately he doesn't have power because of the hurricane. So
oh damn,
he has no way to promote his book, so we'll do it for him.
Hell yeah.
Let's bring up Last of the Seekers. I'm always amazed by the stuff Patrick is doing, making toys now. Let's watch this video.
Let's do it. Nice 80s vibe.
Yeah, I like it. There you have it. Last of the Seekers. This looks amazing.
The toys look awesome, man. There's like it throws you back to, I don't know if you were like a Transformers fan when you were a kid, but like seeing that, like that feeling you got when you see the new Transformer, like that's how just the whole 80s feel, throws you back to that type of feeling.
Yeah, and this is the power of Comicsgate. Like we've gone from making comics to making toys now because of the support of all the great Comicsgate fans. I'm biased. I would love for there to be a Last of the Seekers US Assassin team up, because it'd be like Transformers and G.I. Joe teaming up. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And I'll let a little cat out of the bag. It's nothing concrete, but I have a business meeting later this month for a US Assassin toy line. So it'd be cool to have like Last of the Seekers toys, US Assassin toys. There's already Cyber Frog toys. Pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, man. It's just growing, man. It's exciting, to see all this stuff.
We're really at the beginning of a very cool. I hate using the word revolution, but this is what it's really been for crowdfunded comics and Comicsgate.
Oh hell yeah! And just the old thing where like there's no real artist or nothing's really going on here. They just throw that shit to the wayside because everybody's just killing it right now.
All right, let's go through some of these tiers for Patrick. The featured tier is the Alpha Big Box. With this purchase, you get the big box. Inside are both versions of the Seeker G2 Stealth 3 comic book variant covers, T-shirt, collector's glass, a pack of lots of trading cards, and a Riot Press pack of stickers. A limited run of the Seeker Keshi in black with a mini cover by Rini. It all comes in a really rad box with art by Don Allen Figueroa. Pretty awesome. $299, but you get a ton of stuff. And very popular tier. Almost sold out of this. For $15, you can get the Last of the Seekers comic book. For $15, you get the Last of the Seekers comic with the PTP cover. Here's the stealth cover by Don Allen Figueroa, $15. You get the Last of the Seekers t-shirt for $28. Here we come to the toys. You get the Lots robot toy. That's Last of the Seekers. I just realized that. You get the stealth version for $85. $95, you get the comic and the toy.
Oh.
Both versions. And then you get two robots, two comics for $190.
Yeah, for that first pack is definitely your bang for your buck for sure then.
Yeah, and just like Loose Threads, there's only 9 hours left in the campaign. Patrick has been affected by Hurricane Ian, and hasn't been able to promote. So help Patrick out. Big part of Comicsgate.
Oh yeah, man.
Amanda B says she saw the creator of Zardy on a stream where she liked the idea of the story. Wasn't what she was hoping for when she read it.
Oh.
Well, you still got a great Chris Graves cover for Volume 3 if you want to go back that, Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
No pressure, though. No pressure.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Nicholas Gear, Patrick making toys for...
Nicholas
is being very elusive.
Very cryptic today.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Bancroft in the chat, former CGWF champion. It's Aaron Lepresti who's been affected by Hurricane Irene. Yeah, I saw Irene. She was at the SC Comic-Con, and she had her Fragtober belt. I still remember the day I won the Fragtober championship, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, it cemented my place as the top artist in all of CG.
Damn.
It was a good time. Some people say I stole this belt, but that's just like myth and legend that's been made up. I won this fair and square.
Listen, if you sock someone in the chops and take the belt off of them, you won it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have the belt. I'm the champion.
That's it.
We got Jonas in the house. What's up, Jonas? Thanks for joining us. Don Edwards says, God damn, I love Comicsgate. All amazing all the time.
Yeah, man.
What is a former Bancroft? former CGWF world champion. He used to hold this. He lost it to Kyle Ritter in Kyle's first match. And then Kyle lost the belt in his first defense.
I got a lot of making up to do. I got to find these videos and just do some catching up, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. 6 a.m. is doing a fantastic job on the CGWF website. He just sent me, he just did my bio on there, and it's like a page long with all the backstory to my character.
I was going to say, I thought you said the accolades too.
Yeah, it has the accolades as well. My championships, my Hall of Fame induction. It doesn't list all my championships because he doesn't list the Breaking Rad or Primetime. He's just thrown out those belts after I worked all season to combine the belts.
Right. That doesn't seem right. Hey, don't let all that gold go to your head now. I need you to keep working hard and keep grinding.
Yeah, absolutely. In the gym every day. Bancroft says you're not a real champ until you defend your belt. I mean, I'm ready and willing, but I won the belt on the season finale, so now there's an off season. So it's just more time for me to train, get bigger. get more ferocious. All right. We're going to get to the match, guys. Don't worry. Mark Brooks, we're just giving him time to stew. He's has that nervous sweat going. We gave him his own locker room at the Primetime Arena because he didn't want to share a locker room with the CGWF roster. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, but I heard he took a couple Taibo classes or something. He's all geared up and ready to go.
Oh, is he going to have Billy Blanks with him?
Yeah.
But we got Graveyard Shift Omega Storm. This is supplemental book 4 for those keeping track. And the end of the world is approaching fast. Omega Storm comes together to hopefully stop it. Here's the trailer.
Artwork looks incredible on that.
There you have it. Graveyard Shift Omega Storm. Great video by John Malin. John makes some of the best videos, man. They make me want to. They make me want to accept Mark Brooks' open challenge, but I'm the champ. That's way too much for him to bite off in one night.
Yeah, he's got to earn it. He's got
to work his way up to
for
the
sure.
Champ. Yep. But Graveyard Shift Omega Storm, written by John Malin. A lot of people have said that John doesn't get enough time to shine on Graveyard Shift. So John, I let him write this volume of Mark Poulton's Graveyard Shift, and he wrote this 140-page epic drawn by Tommy Patterson, who drew the Brahm supplement story from the last campaign, and he also filled in on Runer when we needed an artist to take over the project. So Tommy's no stranger to the Graveyard Shift universe, and his artwork is absolutely stunning. Tommy got to do the cover, and here's some of the interiors, man.
Yeah, man, the artwork's incredible.
Beautiful artwork. All these new characters introduced to the Graveyard Shift universe. The Graveyard Shift, the main characters are in this story as well. You'll get Vlad, Mick, Lily, Sea Urchin. So this is a must-have for a Graveyard Shift fan, and Tommy is just killing it, leveling up on this this project. Beautiful double-page spread in the pencil stage.
Perspective.
And there's more to this campaign than just the supplemental book 4. The newest collected edition, volumes 3 and 4 in one volume, written by me with art by Aaron Alfeche and Jose Garcia, is available for the first time. And then this book is near and dear to my heart, Little Graveyard Shift collected edition, written by me and Chase Poulton, my son.
That's awesome.
With artwork by Nerd Wonder and Kyung Lee. So I'm really looking forward to that. I showed Chase the cover. He's really excited about it too. So definitely add those to your cart when you're checking out. But lots of choices for you. And we have Graveyard Shift usually has the cheapest prices around. I know people complain we don't have add-ons, but we do have the cheapest shipping around, I think. So we encourage you to back multiple times. If you can't find everything in one tier that you need, just back again. It'll probably work out to the same as us having add-ons, and it will save John a lot of headaches by not having to customize every order with add-ons. Because it does get because when you have add-ons, and I have add-ons for all my campaigns that I do myself, I have add-ons, and every order basically becomes individualized because they're all adding. I usually have my back catalog available, which it does great. It makes me more money, but it also takes me more time because it takes more time to put these orders together. So I understand John wanting to leave the add-ons out.
All the mixing and matching has to be crazy.
But our featured tier is the Blood Bag, plus the little Graveyard Shift Ash Can, $85. You get Graveyard Shift Collected Edition 3 and 4, little Graveyard Shift Collected Edition, Omega Storm signed by me, and trading card number 1. All the Omega Storm books come signed by me. Just Omega Storm by itself, $50. Now, there's a lot of confusion. I get a lot of emails about this. People are saying, I want it unsigned. They think it's $50 because it's signed. It's not $50 because it's signed by me. Believe me, it's $50 because the book is 140 pages long. It's twice as big, more than twice the size of your average Graveyard Shift book. That's why it's $50 because of the
huge.
size of the book. Yeah, it's a huge book. My signature is not, we're not upcharging because I'm signing the book. I'm signing the books regardless of what the price is. You can get the Graveyard Shift mainline, collected editions 1 through 4 in 2 books, $50. The Omega Storm book plus the little Graveyard Shift Ash Can, $60. The Blood Bag, which is the collected edition of 3 and 4, and Omega Storm, $75. You can get supplementals 3 and 4. That would be, Tommy Patterson's work on the Brahm story and then the Omega Storm story. So tons of Tommy Patterson artwork for you. Volume 3 was the Great Brahm story written by Phil Diaz. We still have some supplemental 2 copies left, not a lot. There's 22 available, but this is the first appearance of Runer, which ties into a Mega Storm, and Tommy Patterson worked on that story as well. Super rare, we have a couple of the Andrew Huerta Virgin Volume 2 covers, as well as the T-shirt. Only 23 copies available. And then the Creator Signature tier, $175. Your volume of Omega Storm will not just come signed by me, but it'll come signed by John. You'll get the collected edition 3 and 4, the little Graveyard Shift Ash Can, and a sketch by John. John has been doing a different character for each campaign, so those who have been with us from the beginning will get the whole team eventually.
Oh, damn, a sketch? That's crazy.
Yeah. And then Graveyard Shift gear, that's everything in the Creator Signature tier, but you get that Golden Elite Graveyard Shift T-shirt, which if you wear it to a convention John's at, he will buy you a drink. And then mainline first prints of volumes 2, 3, and 4, plus the John Malin sketch and the T-shirt, $275. And we're all sold out of the supplemental volumes 1 through 3. Yeah, I hardly have any of the supplementals myself. Maybe only like one or 2 copies of each one. So yeah, they are very rare.
Give me 1 second, Mark. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna just talk to the chat. Brian Suddenly Old says you should invite him on after the match for recap commentary and let him promote his new book. Who, Mark Brooks? Battle My Face. Mailing After Midnight videos were always amazing. Yeah, John put a ton of work into that stuff. Don Edwards, he's got a jet. Thanks for joining us, Don. Yeah, but Graveyard Shift, Omega Storm, the next chapter in the Graveyard Shift series. This is a supplemental book, but it takes place right after the events of Volume 4. It fits in perfectly between Volume 4 and Volume 5, the upcoming Volume 5, which I've written. And like I said, it has tons tons of graveyard shift in it for you. It's not just this new team of Megastorm. You'll get all your favorite graveyard shift characters: Vlad, Mick, Lily, Sea Urchin. Brian says yes, Brooks. It'd be fun and funny. Yeah, I don't know. Mark Brooks is a little. I don't know. He's a little tightly strung.
Yeah, to say the least.
I don't know. It's we've been going for an hour. Should we give the people the match?
Why not?
Let's do it.
I'm excited for it.
All right. So I'm gonna tell the people. I didn't feel the CGWF roster was fired up enough for this match. They've been taking it as a joke. They saw Mark Brooks spurging out on a live stream, and they thought this was going to be a pushover. I had to have a little pep talk with the locker room this morning, Chris.
Okay.
I had to be a little tough with them. And because I didn't think they were in the right frame of mind. I thought they thought this was all fun and games. 6 a.m. is here. Vince McSix was with me. You know, he tried to rally the troops, but I thought they took this like too lightly. And I told him, look, as far as I'm concerned, 50% of the guys on this roster wouldn't have been hired if it was up to me. But Vince McSix has that big checkbook, and he just likes spending money. He's giving everyone contracts. And I told him, besides me and Bancroft, no one in this locker room has drawn a dime in the CGWF.
I'm looking for my contract, Mark. I don't know what the hell we're talking about here.
I'm sure it's in the mail. Vince McSix loves to hand out the contracts. So yeah, where is yours? You know what? I pushed for Leandro for a year. I'm going to be pushing for Chris Graves this year.
Yeah, we got to make that happen.
Oh, Six is changing his tune. He wants blood. Well, the locker room didn't take kindly to my pep talk, and I could see him getting like ticked off. And that's the frame of mind I wanted him. I wanted him angry. I wanted him to tear Mark Brooks apart because I think they're taking this guy as a joke. He's looking for a fight. He wants people to meet him in a back alley. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the hell he wanted to do. He didn't really specify whether he wanted to fight or what, but he said he wanted to be in a dark alley.
6 a.m. says it's all on Poulton's credit card. Oh,
shit.
That must have been that fraudulent activity in my business account earlier this year. 6, we need to Don Chin and I bartered a deal. You have to give him his soul back now. He traded me these cursed trading cards, which we're going to open up later. Nicholas Gear says, y'all better be on Chris's side. He's going to hurt some folks. He's my muscle. So the Primetime 6 at this point, I think, has like 8 members. We're just like the Primetime World Order now. But yeah, Chris will be the next guy we bring into the Primetime World Order. All right, let's go to the Primetime Arena in Atlantic City. Beautiful Atlantic City, Chris.
Yeah.
6 a.m. says, turns out Don Chin never had a soul to give back. All right, here we go. Travel down to beautiful Atlantic City.
Lovely area.
Home of the Primetime Arena. Here we go. It's CGWF Fight Night. The Mark Brooks Open Challenge. I'm excited, guys. There he is.
Looking thick.
Oh, the crowd's giving it to him. He's not happy.
He's got a swag about him.
Had a theme song on such short notice. What a professional.
Let me cluck, cluck, cuck for a buck. My IOU cup from the big two. Overflowing pucks. See, my roommates all agree. You need to pay
Who's going to answer the open challenge?
In that indie smoke campaign,
who's it going to be? Tell you what, Mark Brooks looks confident.
I'd like to see you incels try and do better. Your pages float, your comics are late.
I'll tell you what, whoever answers the call, if they don't win, they can never show their face in CGWF. Who is it? Who's it going to be? Of course. It's John Malin.
Malt liquor Malin.
To the ring.
And his opponent.
And he didn't come alone.
Michigan.
And he got in shape.
EBS with him. He's got Gabe Altieb with him. I think he has Anna, that Star Wars girl, with him.
Damn, you brought all the kings.
And I've said it before, there's two John Malins when it comes to the CGWF, and you can tell if he's winning or losing by the way he walks to the ring. And this one was on a mission.
He means business for sure.
Yeah. He's ready. Mark Brooks doesn't look scared, though.
Oh, the reversal.
Oh, show of strength by John Malin. Working the side headlock. Oh, big right hand.
Oh,
Mark Brooks taking out the leg of John Malin. Oh, kick to the face.
Taking his jaw out.
Oh. Come on, John. Fight back.
Yeah, don't let him stomp your testicles, for Christ's sake.
If John loses, does that mean graveyard shift's all mine?
Sounds fair.
Let's go, Mark. I mean, come on, John.
Oof.
Brian suddenly old. Malin looks to be on the juice with that weight loss. I told John Malin means business tonight. Oh!
He's not playing around. Oh.
A big bulldog by Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks showing us something tonight.
Tybo's paying off. Up.
Yeah.
Oh, not even a one count. Crazy. To the turnbuckle. Ooh. John's fast on his feet tonight.
Yeah. You know, his time as a zombie has really helped him. A little flip-flop and fly by Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks going for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count.
Brooks can't believe it.
I think the whole crowd is stunned by Mark Brooks. Oh, the big elbow. Going for it.
Going for it
wants
again.
To get out of here. 1, 2. He has dinner reservations. He
Ethan's down there looking
work
pissed.
At John Malin. Oh. Thanks for joining us, Brian. John Malin, noted street fighter on the streets of Michigan. Giving it to Mark Brooks. Just dragging his dead body into the center of the ring. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Mark Brooks still has some life left in him. John sizing him up.
Stalking his prey.
Oh, the big pile driver. Mark Brooks is out. It's all over.
It's got to be done. Here.
1, 2. Oh! Mark Brooks showing some intestinal fortitude, kicking out the Malin pile driver. Amanda B cheering on Malin. She always liked John Malin. More than me, too. She cheered him on when he was beating me up.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Comics make... You walked into Mark Brooks' in-ring debut against John Malin. open challenge. John accepted on the behalf of Comicsgate.
Representing well up until that point.
Does he regret it? Doesn't look like it. He has a counter for everything Mark Brooks is doing. Whoa, 6. You can't be making deals on my behalf. 2.
I think you should have read the fine print in those contracts.
Oh my gosh. Coming soon, John Malin's U.S. Assassin.
What the?
Oh,
God, get up.
Mark Brooks, not scared, going out there with Anna, that Star Wars girl. Gabe Altieb. Gabe has to be held back by Anna. He wants a piece of Mark Brooks. Oh, look at that reversal.
Reversal. Whoa.
The nimble John Malin. Going for that.
Is this figure 4 time?
No, that's the Indian toe hold. I'm sorry, Native American toe hold.
Yeah.
Working over the knee of Mark Brooks. John Malin's U.S. Assassin does not have a good ring to it. Does not. Malin was playing possum. Oh, no! It's all over. It's all over. Just another day in the CGWF for John Malin.
Some of these replays that left.
Throwing those heavy hands.
That's some construction hands.
Yeah.
You know, they hit hard.
Look at that big pile driver. I thought it was over then.
The reversal's crazy. You know, Malin's got some skinny calves for a big guy. Keeps him nimble, I guess.
Your winner, John Malin.
I think Gabe Altieb's angry. He didn't get to throw a punch. He's on the outside. But
Well, you
John
gotta respect
did it.
that they kept it good. You know, they didn't jump him. John went in there and handled business by himself.
Who would have predicted this? The coach showing this locker room how it's done. There you have it, guys. Mark Brooks, in-ring debut, the Dread Pirate, goes down to John Malin. What a match.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was back and forth, but, you know, ultimately John's newfound agility, I think, was what saved him.
Now, unfortunately, like he got he's a zombie. He got his soul back for one night only, according to 6 a.m. Comics.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what that deal was.
I think he just did it for just so teach Mark Brooks a lesson.
Good enough.
Jeff says he'd rather go down on John Malin than go down to John Malin. I don't want to speculate on that, guys. What he does when the lights are off, that's up to him. You know.
He might be a lights on guy.
Maybe. Jonas says more blood, please. Amanda B, the winner ultimately won. Mr. Von Stugel says Malin might finally get his Mark Brooks art now.
What did he want to cover?
I don't know. 6 a.m. Comics. She sold him Sea Dog. Oh, come on, man. That's my character with my son. How am I going to explain that?
This guy's got no scruples.
Did you sell him my son as part of this deal? I hope not. Maybe. I don't know. That might be less headaches for me. I'd miss him, though. What a match, though. Hats off to Mark Brooks coming to Primetime Arena. He knew he was going to be hated there. He did it anyway. He wasn't afraid to get out of the ring, surrounded by enemies, Gabe Altieb.
And Atlantic City's a hostile crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yep. Sorry, Chase, but Malin 6 says Malin will raise you like his own. All right.
like his own little wolf pup.
He's wild anyway. He'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Man, what a match. How do you top that?
You tell me.
I think you top it by showing the Loose Threads campaign. This is what we're here for, guys.
Yeah.
Loose Threads on Indiegogo. 8 hours left. Can we hit $12,000? I would love to. Let's refresh it. We've been doing this for a while. Oh, wow.
Oh,
what a jump. We're at $11,877. 7 hours left. Providing that entertainment for Comicsgate. Bringing Mark Brooks into the ring for you guys. Giving you possibly George Perez's last cover.
Yeah, that's a nice piece to have, man. Is the original art around?
Caesar has it.
Does he?
Yeah. Yep. Caesar. I've been sharing some pictures of George working on the cover that Caesar sent me from the convention that Caesar was at years ago. George Perez's last trip to Spain.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, that's a piece Caesar commissioned and donated it to the campaign as a cover.
That's so cool.
6 a.m. says, congrats on your campaign, Mark. Going to be an amazing book. Night all, night, Chris.
Hey, take
thanks
care,
for
buddy.
joining us, 6. Thanks for making that match happen. You've been a big help, and you're a big asset to the CG community. When 6 releases his book, come on, man. He's drawn everyone's character basically in Comicsgate. He provides hours of entertainment with the CGWF. Everyone has to come out and support 6 when his book comes out.
His Breaking Rad thing?
Well, his Breaking Rad, and he's also working on his Starfetched book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we got the George Perez cover. Incredible. Caesar's amazing artwork. Now, I've told the story on how this came about on a few other channels. I came up with the idea of Loose Threads. At the time, I was writing or scripting Hawkman at DC Comics, part of the New 52. I was writing the Evangeline monthly series at Image. Out of nowhere, I was told Evangeline was canceled. We were in the middle of a huge story arc. I was bummed we weren't going to be able to finish it, but I was so busy with my day job and Hawkman. I was like, well, that's okay. I still have Hawkman, and the editors at the time seemed to love what we were doing on Hawkman. And then one day I'm leaving work, and I got a notification, a Twitter notification. I check it as I'm walking to my car, and it says, man, I sure hope Mark has a job after this. And I was like, what? Come again? And
what the hell did I miss?
I sit in the parking lot of my day job following this amazing thread on Twitter of Rob Liefeld quitting DC very publicly and finding out online that I no longer have a job on Hawkman. It wasn't until like hours later I get an email from my editor on Hawkman saying, well, I guess you saw what happened today. And we really enjoyed working with you, but there's going to be a new writer. And then a couple days later, they called me up and said, we talked it over. We already bought Rob's stories. We liked what you were doing. So we're just going to bring you back at double your pay to finish scripting the stories. I was like, wow, this might actually work out better than I could have imagined. And I got to work writing scripting issue 13. And that day, Rob Liefeld and Scott Snyder got in a very big Twitter spat over who sells books. Does the character Batman sell the books, or does Scott Snyder's writing sell Batman books?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I was like, oh, man, I have a feeling this isn't going to end well. So I quickly finished issue 13 and turned it in so I could get that double my rate raised.
Smart.
Yeah. And sure enough, the next day they called me up. Dan Dio was at a convention when that happened. And when he got back, he wasn't happy. You don't attack the Golden Boy, Scott Snyder, at the time. And my editor flat out told me, he said, Mark, you didn't do anything wrong, but we're firing you to get back at Rob Liefeld.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That seems a bit juvenile for a fucking $1 million company.
Well, that's mainstream comics for you.
Jeez.
He said officially, though, we're going to say it's miscommunication that we're letting you go, whatever that means.
Yeah.
So I was heartbroken, not because of the double the pay, which was nice, but it was because we were in the middle of this big Hawkman story. And I was like,
Yeah.
I just lost Evangeline. Now I'm losing Hawkman. What's going to happen to these characters? And the more I thought about it, I thought, man, this would make for a great story. What happens to comic book characters when their stories are canceled? And I wrote it. I wrote it 10 years ago. I was looking at my old emails for Loose Threads and how many artists I had approached to work on this. And then back in 2018, Caesar was finally on board. And Caesar, I had known him from the Rob Liefeld message board days, both fans of Rob. And he reached out to me. He was reaching out to a lot of his favorite writers, and he asked if I had any short stories for him to draw. I said, I don't have any short stories, but I have an 80-page graphic novel if you want to draw it. And he jumped at it, and he killed it. And we brought on Anthony George, Graveyard Shift artist. Caesar surprised me with the George Perez cover, and Caesar's patiently been waiting for me to do this. At one point, we talked about there was interest from publishers, and Caesar was like, "No, you're killing it right now. Let's just crowdfund this." And it's probably the right move to make because, I mean, I did indie comics before. I mean, I did Image Comics, which is the highest indie.
Yeah.
I didn't make any money. I didn't make any money, Chris. And the money like I'm making through Comicsgate, it was more than I was making at DC anyway. So this was definitely the right call. And we get to make it our way. And we get to make it like 3 versions of the book. We get the Chris Graves variant cover, the black and white edition. I get to help my friend Heather put out her art book. This is the way it was meant to be.
Yeah, that's one of the things you've been showing me, man, is like, you don't need this mainstream or these huge publishers, just do your thing, do it your way, and be as authentic as you can be, you know, and it'll speak for itself, brother.
Ja Rose says, wow, DC Comics, true professionals. Yep.
Right.
I have no regrets, though, because if I had stayed working at the mainstream, would Graveyard Shift, would that have ever happened? Would I have started my own company with my son where we've crowdfunded over $1 million in sales for our properties? We have our own store where we sell our books, where we sell our shirts, our hoodies. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is like the dream. When I do conventions, people ask me, when are you going back to like DC? The answer is never. Like, why would I want to go back there when I'm doing everything I ever wanted right here?
And you don't have to answer to anybody but yourself.
Yeah, and my son.
Yeah.
He's John Malin's problem now, though.
Yeah,
apparently.
right. We sold him off.
Oh, Amanda B. TMC needs $123 to buy some Takis. Yeah, my son and I, we do Takis taste testing videos. These things are terrible, Chris. Do you like Takis?
No,
I hate
sir.
them. My son loves them, though. He loves all these spicy foods. Today we went to, do you know Rocket Fizz, the soda shop?
I don't.
Oh, it's in Marlton. They have like, I don't know, craft sodas almost, like these real small private label sodas, all unique flavors and stuff. But then they also have candies like from other countries and then weird candies. And he wanted to make another video where we tried weird things, and we tried Mexican seasoned flavored worms.
Whoa.
Cricket lollipops. Yeah, a lot of terrible stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I wasting my money on stuff I know we're going to hate, Chase? And he was like, oh, we got to do it for the YouTube channel.
Content, baby.
Yeah, you got a point. Oh, we got Edwin the Ace here. Hit up Edwin the Ace. He just released an awesome ash can called Bloodbone. I got my copy. Make sure you get yours. This book looks amazing. The artwork is insane. I believe Donald DeLay is the artist on it. Amanda B telling him that he missed Mark Brooks versus John Malin. Just go back and watch the replay later. Amanda B says, where are those taste videos, TMC? They're on the Primetime Poulton channel. Eventually, I'm going to upload them to my son's channel as well. But I haven't uploaded the most recent ones. Actually, I have like a stockpile of taste testing videos. Chris, I was telling you, like, I haven't been sticking to my diet that much lately. Chase is the reason, man.
Oh, blaming the sun. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, he's out of the picture now. 6 a.m. sold him to John Malin, so
Yeah.
I'll be eating clean now.
There we
Cricket
go.
candy. Yeah. It didn't look appetizing. I let my son eat the cricket candy. I wasn't going to try it. I did eat the Mexican seasoned worms, though. It tasted like nothing. It was just crunchy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How about, is there a
Go
one chip is there a one chip challenge on the horizon?
Oh, Chase keeps asking about that.
I was on TikTok and just going down the rabbit hole, man, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden my algorithm was just all one chip challenges. That looks brutal.
Yeah. We'll probably eventually do it.
Oh. I'll tune in for that one, brother.
Yeah. But definitely check out Loose Threads. First appearance of Emoji. Add the Emoji Saves Christmas Ashcan preview to your order. The Emoji Foil trading card as well. Beautiful pencils by Cesar Madaro. Highlighted by excellent colors by Anthony George. They make a great team.
Yeah,
so the
man.
characters, when they break out of comic book purgatory, they go down to track their creator down. They track him down at a comic book convention. One aspect that I haven't talked about much is this is set in the 90s because that was like the huge explosion of indie comics. So there's going to be some cameo appearances in this from some of your favorite 90s creators. So
very cool.
Caesar had a lot of fun writing these drawing these cameos in. And make sure you pick up the Chris Graves variant. This is awesome. Are you a big fan of drawing dragons? Because this dragon kicks ass, Chris.
I like anything creepy, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Dragons, monsters, all that fun stuff.
Great colors by Anthony George as well.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
he killed it.
The black and white edition, just marvel over Caesar's pages. Incredible line work.
Yeah, I love his pencils, man.
This is one of my favorite pages. This little orc guy running from the polar bear, the battle polar bear of Queen Madeline's.
It's coming through the panels, man. Looks great.
Yeah. Emoji knocked out, just laughing in his dreams.
He's packing some heat.
Yeah. He may be a supervillain, but the ladies love him.
Yeah. I wonder what that emoji looks like.
It's an eggplant.
Yeah.
Emerge the Art of Heather Martin. Make sure you pick up Heather's artwork. This is all the art she did as she went through chemo and battled cancer 6 times. She's done pinups for U.S. Assassin, Black Owl, and she's doing a Necro Dragon piece for Loose Threads.
She's a soldier,
artwork.
man.
Yeah. I love this piece right here.
Yes.
Representing death on one side and then life on the other with the flowers and the butterfly.
That's my favorite one so far. I haven't seen the book yet, but.
And then the book comes with a 3 postcard set of the pieces she's done for Haunted Pizza, the Black Owl piece, the Bazooka Dog piece for U.S. Assassin, which I love. Colors by Dexter Weeks on both. He killed it. He killed it on the Bazooka Dog piece. I love that. And I can't wait to see the Necro Dragon piece. But then the add-ons, here's the emoji trading card that I was talking about. This will be a foil card. And then the Emoji Saves Christmas Ashcan preview. Emoji leads a team to the North Pole to take out the terrorists who have kidnapped Santa and threaten Christmas.
Who kidnapped Santa?
Yeah, not on Emoji's watch. And then stretch goals. We already unlocked the $10,000 stretch goal. That's the Queen Madeline trading card.
That's badass.
Beautifully drawn by Caesar, colored by Anthony George. I love it because that page with the orc running from the polar bear?
Yeah.
There's the orc right here laying face down in the snow with the polar bear in the background. So
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, yep. And then our next stretch goal unlocks at 15,000, and that's a print by Cesar Madaro of Emoji battling Bazooka Dog, U.S. Assassin, and Sea Dog. It was such a treat to see someone with such a unique style like Caesar to draw some of my other characters.
For sure.
It's really cool.
I love the smiley face, like all up in front.
Yeah. Caesar's amazing. So we have 7 hours left. We're $123 away from 12,000. I'm gonna refresh real quick. Still at $11,877. Still 7 hours to go.
It's a pretty good jump tonight, though.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to complain. Amanda B says, not Santa. Battle My Face says, got to have a Grant Morrison cameo, right? So Caesar and I, we're not really like Grant Morrison fans. If you think 90s comics, Caesar and I are thinking like, you know who we're thinking. We're thinking the Image guys. We're thinking guys like Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, stuff like that. So I would expect to see some Image guys running around in the backgrounds as all hell breaks loose at this comic convention.
It's going to be sweet.
Let's see. We also we have some sign up mailing lists we need to promote as well, because I have a ton of books coming out next year, and it all starts in January with Hurley's Heroes. A man dedicates his life to helping others after gaining superpowers from his superhero organ donor. I don't know. I thought the idea for the story was like something I don't think it's ever been done.
That's why I just laughed, man. That's a fucking cool idea, brother.
Yeah. So I've actually like talked to some producer friends about this, and they agree. So maybe we'll be seeing more of Hurley's Heroes in the future beyond comics. But please, if you haven't already, sign up for this. It's going to be the first book I launch of 2023. This is going to be something different for me. This is just going to be a floppy comic. I said I was going to start mixing it up besides doing the graphic novels. I was going to do some floppies and get them out there. There's so much. Thank you, Amanda B, for sharing the link. So many ideas, so little time. I got to get them all out there, Chris.
Yes. You must be going nuts. I don't know where the hell you find the time.
There's not enough time in the year for all the books I want to do, Chris. I actually thought about. I overthink a lot of things, Chris, but I thought maybe I could combine 2 books in one campaign, but I don't know if that would be confusing or not. I don't know. It's something to consider.
Yeah.
And then I also thought, well, this is a talk I've had with someone. They think that maybe I'm releasing too much stuff that the fans will get mad at me. And I was like, well, I'm not forcing them to buy it. They can just buy what they have to, what they want to buy.
Yeah. I mean,
but I don't know. I never considered it a problem putting out a lot of products because they're usually finished when I'm launching.
And you're fulfilling, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like.
So Graveyard Shift Omega Storm is my 16th campaign. I'm currently in the middle of fulfilling number 14. So there's not a lot of wait for my books. When a campaign ends, I'm usually sending it off to the printer. So once Hurley's Heroes campaign ends, launching Coney Waves, the book that started my career back in 2016 over at Arcana Studio. I'm bringing it back with co-creator Dexter Weeks. Dexter is back to color and letter the book. I brought in, because I'm so busy, I brought in Mandy Summers to help me write this.
Oh, nice.
And Renzo Rodriguez, one of my favorite artists, one of the artists on Viking Wolf, is drawing this book, and this book looks incredible. Renzo's about 20 pages done. It's a 56-page book. I think Renzo will be done by the time we launch this. Dex has already colored the first 15 pages. He's started to letter those pages as well. It's going to be awesome. I'm trying to think of, I got a Renzo cover. That's awesome. I want to get some more covers. I keep trying to convince Dale Keown that he needs to do a cover. Dale says it's very faint, but you can see the sidekick of Coney's lifting his sunglasses.
Yeah.
That looks like Dale Keown.
Yeah.
Dale loves to do work for Mandy's books. I said,
I was
hey,
gonna say
this is technically a Mandy book.
the stars might be aligning here because you got Mandy on, and I know she, he likes working with her, so you
Oh
might
my
be all
gosh.
right. You might get it before John.
How hilarious would that be if I got a Coney Waves cover from Dale and I got it before John got his godlike cover? I was on RT Bear's channel the other day talking about Loose Threads, and he asked if I was competitive with any of the other Comicsgate creators. I said I'm not gonna lie, I see what they're doing. but yeah, if I could get a Dale Keown cover before John, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about that.
No, hell no.
But please go sign up for Coney Waves. The book looks incredible. The story is awesome. Mandy killed it. Renzo is killing it. Dex is killing it on the colors.
You were sharing some of the pages before, right? On Twitter. It looks great.
I showed the first 4 on Twitter, I believe. Awesome artwork. This is going to be a big book, I think. So definitely go sign up.
I'm excited for it, brother.
Yep. And then we got 2 projects coming out in 2023 as well. Universals and the book that we haven't announced yet, but we'll eventually get there once we have some artwork to show off for it.
Hell yeah, man. I got I think there's 5 pages inked already, 10 penciled. So when we get that all together, maybe we can get my man to color them, a few of them, and go from there.
Definitely. And guys, I want to share it again. Last of the Seekers by Patrick Thomas Parnell. Let's refresh, see how he's doing. He's at $37,312.
That's awesome.
Still there. Still 7 hours, though. If you haven't backed the book or the toys, please do so. And there's an option if you don't want to pay I know that the toys are a little expensive. If you just want the book's only $15.
Wow.
And the artwork's incredible. I mean, who doesn't love transforming robot comic books?
I mean,
looks
awesome.
So
good. Yeah, it does.
I mean, Patrick's a guy who's doing it, man. Building his own business. He's doing the comic books. Now he's doing toys.
What this is all about, man.
Yeah. We're all small business owners, just growing our businesses thanks to all the great fans who make it possible.
Oh yeah.
So Last of the Seekers, it's the final days, final 7 hours. Please back it. Please consider backing or share the campaign with someone you think might be into it. Now, I was hoping my buddy Dexter Weeks was going to join us because he and I, we saw a movie this Thursday that I cannot stop thinking about, Chris. And I was surprised when I mentioned it to you. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, man.
I saw Terrifier 2 in theaters. Now, when I was just looking for a movie to see because it's Halloween season. I wanted to see a horror movie. So I was looking at my AMC app and I saw Terrifier 2. And I was like, what is this? And I just saw the killer clown. I was like, I don't care what it's about. I'm in. I want to see a horror movie. So I asked Dex, and Dex was like, I haven't seen Terrifier 1. I said, who cares? It's a horror movie. And he was in. We went to see it. I've never seen a movie like this before, Chris. This was the most horrific, violent, gory movie I've ever seen, and I could not stop thinking about it.
You told me when you were telling me at the gym today, so I didn't want to spoil it for myself, but I just was Googling it, and everybody's saying it's like one of the most gory, brutal movies out there right now. And and I know because I had seen one, and just the way that movie played out, I mean, it's absolutely brutal. And I'm not really a gore guy, but I don't know, just the whole feel of the movie is just
this movie clocks in at 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like the Dark Knight of horror movies. It's like epic. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and I like horror movies.
Yeah,
some of this was too much. I was like like watching, like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just a
crazy.
fun time.
It, like, it's the older I get, the more it's not so much squeamish. I just the gore gets to me more now. I like more of the suspense. I remember being a kid and watching that, like that Faces of Death shit, when it was like almost like the real violence and stuff. And as I get older now, it's harder to watch.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. When I was talking to you about it, and you were like, "Oh, it's out," I thought about canceling this stream and saying, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?"
Oh
instead?
yeah.
It is
Yeah.
playing tomorrow if you wanna if you wanna go.
We might have to do that, man. Because I checked only when I got here. There's only two. I think there's only two theaters local that's playing it. One's
Yeah, I
the
think
AMC
AMC
Voorhees in
and
Deptford.
Voorhees. Yep. Amanda B says she was looking up. The first one had a budget of 35,000. Yeah,
Yep.
so I after I saw the second one, I've been like devouring as much like information about these movies as I could. The director was on Talk Is Jericho, Chris Jericho's podcast.
Oh
And
shit.
Chris Jericho is actually in part two. He has a small part, but the director said, yeah, the first one was made for $35,000. He decided to do an Indiegogo for the second one, and he set the goal for 35,000 because that's what he made the first one for. He said within the first day he had $250,000.
Yeah. Oh man, I believe it. It's just
Yeah.
like the first one, you can tell like there's no budget, but the acting, the violence, the character, like the character with that grin,
Yeah.
that clown grin. It's just it's a creep factor of like 1,000.
Yeah, I think the campaign ended at like 400,000, but
Yeah.
I wish I had known about it back then because he was offering opportunities to get killed in the movie by Art the Clown.
Oh no.
That is my dream in life, to get killed in a horror movie.
Right. Dude, I didn't even know they did a Kickstarter for it.
Yeah, Amanda B says it was an IGG. Yep, it was an Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
Yeah, and man, and so originally I was talking to Dex about it, and I was like, man, I loved it, but I felt it was a little too long. They could trim it down into this really slick movie. But then when I heard the director talking about it and hearing how like he spent days filming with fans, doing their death scenes and making the deaths more intricate and stuff, I was like, no, this movie is perfect. He got to make the movie he wanted. This is like Comicsgate. Like, we're making the books we wanted to make. He's getting to make the movie he wanted to make thanks to the fans. So
right.
Yeah.
And he's like giving them their money's worth. Like, yeah. He realizes he got way more than what he thought he was going to, and he's just trying to put it all into the flick, man. You gotta
look at Amanda B doing the work. She just put the Terrifier 2 Indiegogo link. That's awesome. But yeah, man, I couldn't get over this movie. There's a death scene apparently in one that they said they didn't know if they could top it. I think they topped it with part 2. I'm going to need your opinion after you see part 2.
I gotta see that. Yeah.
I have the Blu-ray for part 1 in my cart on Amazon right now. I'm going to purchase it.
Yeah, I mean, going by what you're saying and what everybody else is saying, hopefully you won't be underwhelmed. But I think you'll like that low budget grittiness.
Yeah.
That one has for sure.
So Dex is the same as me. He was all about this movie afterwards, and he texted me and showed me that the actor who plays Art the Clown and the director are going to be at Monster Mania in Philadelphia in November, and they're doing Art the Clown photo ops where he's in full costume. So,
so cool.
Dex and I, we already bought our tickets and we bought our photo op.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible, and
they're going to give you the fake blood and all that crazy shit.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Clowns scare me. I do not like clowns, so I'm going to be the director's in the photo op too. I think I might stand next to the director. Dex can stand next to Art the Clown.
Oh shit!
But the girl in this Terrifier 2, the character Sienna, she is like a comic book character come to life. So it's Halloween, so she's dressed for Halloween, and she's dressed as this like warrior woman that her dad created. Her dad was this artist, and she looks like she stepped right out of a comic book.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I even like on the Talk Is Jericho episode, I heard the director saying that he could see this being a comic book. I immediately tweeted and was like, "Hey, man, let's make some comics together."
Yeah. Hey, man, shoot your shot, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think I will bring him some books though when I go to that Monster Mania.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, just get the wheel spinning, possibly. I mean, that's how my whole career has basically been got going. Like I just like threw it out there. I threw it out there to Rob Liefeld that hey, I'd like to work with you one day. Then I got to work with him, and it does. Nothing happens unless you shoot your shot.
I mean, that's how we hooked up. It was just like,
Yeah.
hey, you're a Jersey guy and you lift weights. Dude, let's go hit the weights and talk comics, man. Yeah.
It's a Wig says, what the hell belt is that? This is my Fragtober championship. I won this.
How dare you not know?
For being the best artist in all of CG. A lot of people say John Malin won this belt and that I stole it from him. Some people say I sucker punched John Malin and took the belt from him. No, man, I earned it. I earned it in the gym every day, working out with this guy right here. And now I'm the champ. I'm not just the Fragtober champion. I'm the CGWF undisputed, unified, reigning defending champion. Dreams come true in Comicsgate, man.
You got the gold to prove it, brother.
Amanda B, always simping for John Malin. No, come on, man. He's not even here tonight, Amanda.
She suckers you in because she posts all your links.
Yeah.
And then turns right on you.
When's it going to be my time, Chris? When's it going to be Mark Poulton's graveyard shift?
Right.
Man, but yeah, Terrifier was incredible. I'm serious. If you want to go see it tomorrow, I'm up for it. Although I do have a live stream at one point, but I'm off tomorrow for Columbus Day. So if you're,
I think. Well, I know I am. Yeah, man, I'll have to let you know, but I definitely want to see that flick.
Yeah. If not, we'll find a time to see it. Hopefully, it'll still be in theaters.
Yeah, all two of them.
Yeah. But man, I don't. I had this scheduled till 9:00. I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, we could keep going over the campaigns, but I had a lot of fun, Chris. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure, brother.
Oh, Amanda B. The Moral Compass likes to use that artistic license with his stories. Hey, rule number 1: never let a few facts get in the way of a good story. Jay Dredd, Mark Poulton is kind of a big deal. Absolutely, I am. It's a Wig. Punisher beats Batman bare knuckle. Sure.
No arguments.
Chris, anything you'd like to promote before we wrap this up?
No, you hooked me up pretty good with the Zarde cover. I have maybe a book you heard, Loose Threads. I have a cover with that.
Mm-hmm.
And some other ones coming now, but I just don't have the links for them yet. So, but
where can people find you online at?
You can find me on Instagram at CGravesArt, Twitter at Gravesite, and
TikTok?
Facebook. Yeah, I do have a TikTok. I do, believe it or not. I got some videos on there. I think that's CGravesArt also on TikTok. You can check some of my art videos out.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Coney Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. Thank you to Amanda B for sharing all the links tonight. Thank you to all the backers of Loose Threads. Let's get to 12,000 tonight. Also, check out the Haunted Pizza website. That's hauntedpizzallc.com. We have all the books, T-shirts, hoodies available for sale, previews of all the books. And you guys have made it all possible. So thank you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be living my dream right now. So thanks again. And I'll be on tomorrow. I have the creator of Testament. We're going to be promoting that on Columbus Day. So tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. And hopefully before that, Chris and I will go see Terrifier too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, guys.
Talk about.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And thank you, Amanda, for sharing the links. See you later,
guys.